Hey y'all, bear with me. My allergies have gone crazy today. I guess this is my first official day of spring because my allergies are off the chain today. Like my left eye is itching like crazy, sneezing and sniffling, all of that. But hey y'all, I'm in the kitchen tonight. I'm making hot dogs. I'm making some homemade fries, some baked beans, and we still have some leftover macaroni and cheese from Easter dinner. So I'm gonna warm that up and we're gonna run that back till it's gone. I have already, let me back y'all up a little bit so y'all can see. Where's my battery? Every time I get on live, hold on y'all. Every time I get on, my headphone battery be low. Where's my price at? There you go. Hey y'all, I'm back. So yeah, so I already peeled the potatoes. I'm getting ready to cut these up, and I like to make the fries thicker. Let me back y'all up. I like to make the fries a little bit thicker. I used to make them smaller, but they get crunchier when they're smaller. But I cut them up. Let me get this 'cause I need I actually like using my salad spinner, the container from this, because I can throw them in here and let them soak in some water. I'm probably gonna throw some ice in it so I can kind of speed this up because y'all know I'm running late. To give them an ice bath to get some of the starch off of the fries. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to. Actually, I'm going to start the beans. That's why I took the can out. I'm gonna start these beans. And this container should be enough. This container should be enough for the beans because I'm only making this small can. Wow. And I'm going to pull out. Hey y'all, I'm going to pull out some of those peppers that I cut up yesterday. If I can find where they at. Remember the peppers I had from yesterday? See, I found the use for them already. Let them defrost a little bit. They don't need to be all the way defrosted. Add my beans in here, and I have a little bag for my trash right here. All my this bag. So yeah, these are just the peppers. Oh, don't I have some onion? Hey y'all, so today we having, don't judge me, we're having hot dogs, we're having some baked beans, some homemade fries, and leftover macaroni and cheese. We're gonna run that back until it's all gone. Yeah, I'm just breaking this up because I literally just pulled it out the freezer. Y'all know we cut these up yesterday. Also cut my finger. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No disrespect. I was just showing y'all my finger. I cut my finger yesterday on live. Go see what we had for dinner yesterday to see what had happened. And y'all, I realized earlier that I had cut my thumb too. I don't know if I did it at the same time, but I was looking and it's like a cut down the middle of my thumb. So I don't know when that happened. It's a couple cuts on my fingers. And I don't think I did that yesterday, but I don't know. It didn't bother me. I just noticed it when I was eating my lunch and I was licking my fingers like, whoa, where'd that come from? But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and add. these peppers to the mix. Now y'all pull over for a second. I need to grab some barbecue sauce. And this is everything I typically put in my beans. Barbecue sauce. And add some brown sugar. Just enough brown sugar. This should be about enough. Brown sugar. If y'all saw me earlier, I ran out of pepper. I'm not about to cut up an onion. Y'all not about to see me cut my fingers twice in a week, less than 24 hours. So I put onion powder and garlic powder. You know the drill. And I'm gonna grab the fresh cracked pepper off the table and grate that. Used it this morning, ran out of it this morning, y'all. I went live this morning making one of my favorite breakfasts. Easy, simple breakfast, avocado toast. This phone wants to die so bad. I gotta bring y'all a little close right now. Jewel, I am making, don't judge me, girl. I am making some hot dogs, some baked beans, and some homemade fries. And we're having leftover macaroni and cheese with it. I couldn't think of nothing else. And I'm kind of in the mood. It's a warm day. I'm kind of in the mood for like some barbecue, but I'm not putting hot dogs on the grill. These gonna go in the oven too. The best you're gonna get is a broil, a quick little broil. So I'm just stirring this up. Y'all see? Stirring this up. And then we just throw this in the oven. Let this cook while we prep our fries. I'm gonna leave a little bit of steaks on the side because, like I said, I'm rewarming macaroni and cheese too. But I'm gonna wait a little bit on that because I don't want to get too crunchy at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, y'all can't see me. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up my potatoes carefully. And these are gonna be, I'm not gonna call them steak fries. We're probably about this size. Definitely not shoestring. About this size. I want them kind of thick. One, because I don't want to be sitting here cutting for ever. And two, it just makes the batches smaller. I do them two. Like eventually, I'm going to get like a deep fryer and stuff like this. But until then, that's what I'm working with. The like appliances that I want. The first being a juicer. I want a juicer. Maybe I get that for Mother's Day. And a juicer and a deep fryer. And honestly, I'll be all right. So I really don't need to be deep frying food if we're being all the way honest. But if I'm gonna do it, at least give me some convenience with it, right? So these are low key. They're like a mix between steak fries and regular fries. Steak fries are the super thick ones. Like a steak fry will probably be like this. I'm cutting this in half. So it's literally a mix in between steak fry and regular fry. And my son does not like any potatoes, but he eats my fries. My homemade fries, he'll tear them up. It says a lot about fast food now that we eat it a lot, but he does not like anybody fries but mine. Talk about a confidence boost. I'm gonna leave this one thick, just like a steak fry. No, I'm not. I'm gonna cut it. It's bothering me. Cut it in half. It's something I wanted to talk about. I can't remember now. What was it? It was something. It was a TikTok that I saw, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe I should start like having a topic to talk about while I'm cooking." Usually, well, I have been doing like story times. Y'all know I be subbing, substitute teaching, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like monotonous now or what. I don't think it's ever gonna be monotony in subbing because it's like every class is different. You just never know what to expect. But I don't know. The stories, it's kind of like I'm gonna just keep this to myself. What happened? Did anything happen? Okay, so I can't talk about like the very last class. Was that the last class I had? The last class I had, it was a class I had. It wasn't the last class, but a class I had last week. Um, I guess it's kind of interesting. Um, so I'm gonna take this shirt off 'cause I'm hot. Hold on, y'all. My bad, I got hot. But so this class was kindergarten. Y'all know kindergarten is probably my favorite. Kindergarten and first grade are probably my favorites. But have I had a full day with a first grade class? I don't think I've had a full day yet. Ooh, this one long. This potato I just cut in. Maybe it's just the size of the potato. Anyway, so I had this kindergarten class, and like before the day starts, like some of the teachers at the school, which I've always referred to the school as my favorite, like one of my favorite schools, because everybody's just so um nice and helpful and just willing to lend a helping hand for the most part. Except for that time, and this is the same school that I call Disneyland because this was the mouse situation. If y'all don't know, I don't even know what live. That's what I had to see. I don't know what live that was. I was telling y'all about Disneyland. Disneyland being the time that it was a freaking mouse in the hallway, and the little girls came to let me know. And I low key didn't believe them until I believed them. Anyway, so this is Disneyland. If I say Disneyland, it's the same school. Um, but I actually had that class, and they was not as bad as the last time, but it was still turned. Anyway, so I was at Disneyland, and I had this other class, kindergarten class, and um, like one of the teachers. And I think she's like a building sub, had came and she was like, yeah, um, such and such, this little boy, what can I call him? I was about to call him something, but it's way too close to his name. That's crazy. Um, how about what can I call him? Charlie? Charlie was she was like, he just doesn't talk. Like he's not nonverbal, but he doesn't talk. And I'm like, what? And the thing about like this school, like my first experience at the school, I'm like everybody, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's like that in every school, but some of the kids immediately, I'm like, they should be like in a different class. If you're catching what I'm putting down, they should be in a different class. I don't know. I ain't diagnosing nobody. I don't have a professional opinion. I'm just a substitute teacher. I have a degree, but it's not a teaching degree. But I don't know. Something about this class, I don't think this is serving them the best. That's the best way I can put it. So anyway, she said that Charlie has this thing that he doesn't talk or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Like she just gave me the rundown um about him, and I think that's the only kid that she kind of gave me a little brief about. The teacher had left sub notes, and she said it was one boy. I guess he was having accidents, and she was like, "Girl, let him go to the bathroom." She didn't write, "Girl, let him go to the bathroom," but she was basically like, "If he gotta go, let him go." Let him go to the bathroom. And y'all know I don't be playing about that bathroom stuff because I ain't had the experience. That's one thing I haven't had to experience yet. I've experienced, I don't know if I even told y'all, I've experienced the throwing up. Like when a kid just randomly throw up in the class. I've experienced that. They jump me in. I've experienced some of the worst things. Knock on wood, because I don't want it to get any worse. But I've experienced some of those things that you are kind of on edge about when you are anticipating subbing for any kind of class. But anyway, so she said that Charlie had like he wasn't nonverbal, like he can talk. He just doesn't. Like Loki, she was like, he's pretty much just lazy. Like you gonna have to make him do stuff. Like he'll tell you no if you tell him to do stuff. And I don't know, like when people tell me stuff, I'm like, okay. Just like when somebody tells you why they're not somebody's friend or something like that, I gotta see for myself. And so the teacher had left some notes, and she had said something about like basically like during the circle times to kind of ask them um if they would rather have a pet hamster or a pet bunny. And I went around and I asked every single student. And when it got to Charlie, he didn't like speak out loud, but he gave me an answer. Like I heard his voice. Oh my goodness, y'all, these allergies. Like he wasn't like a rabbit, a bunny. But when I asked him the question, like he answered me, and was like, why not? And he answered me like it was a low voice, but he answered me. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what she was talking about. He talked to me. Okay. So yeah, like later on, like when she saw me, she was like, "Oh, what I said about Charlie, right?" And I'm like, "Nah, he was talking to me. Even when it came to doing the work, he was doing his work. I ain't have to beg him to do nothing." She's like, oh, "Okay, yeah, maybe he just don't like y'all, but Charlie liked me." He was doing everything I asked. And I said all of that because the teacher had made him like the student of the day, like he was the assistant or whatever. Yes. Goodness gracious. Okay. So yeah, that was that with Charlie. But the thing about Charlie, And I have to say this. I need to get this off my chest. Charlie was like, I'm talking about first thing in the morning. Charlie was like, he was like digging down. I'm talking about down his pants, like scratching, scratching, scratching. I'm like, what is wrong with this little boy? Are you cool? Everything all right? I'm talking about first thing in the morning, all day long. This little boy was scratching down his pants. I'm talking about digging, scratching, all of that. Whew. And I didn't know what was going on with him. And they had like one of their specials or something. And one of the teacher was like, "Yeah, I sent him down there because he was just doing that from like she didn't say it to me. I overheard her. He was just doing that and he just wouldn't stop." And I was like, "Girl, I told him to stop too. I don't know what's going on down there, but at this point, baby, don't touch me. Don't touch nobody, okay? Do what you got to do, but don't touch no one." Yeah, that was it with that. I forgot what I was gonna talk about. I had a whole little subject. I'm showing y'all the prep, but it's getting a little late, and y'all know it gets rambunctious when the children start coming in. But I cut up all the potatoes. I soak them in. I usually put them in the refrigerator actually, but I know I don't have any space to put this bowl in the refrigerator for them to just be cold. So what I'm gonna do is just add the ice to the water and let them soak. This is what I have so far. So that was like what, four potatoes, four very large potatoes, two of them being extra large. Cut them to size. You can do whatever size you like, but just remember the smaller you make them, the more crispy they're gonna be. I mean, you can make them crispy. You just gonna be frying them longer. And I'm only making this many because they love my fries, child. And I ain't gonna lie, they are really good. They are way better than frozen. They are way better than McDonald's fries. And Five Guys don't have nothing on my fries, so I get it. So I try to make as many as I feel like. So I'm gonna just add some water, add some ice. Oops, I just spilled so much water. So it's just water and ice, just so this gets really cold. And I'm gonna let this sit over here because I do not have any room in my refrigerator. Otherwise, I would have put them in the refrigerator. I don't need this anymore. I can put this in the sink. Add to the dishes. All right, quick cleanup. Quick cleanup. See how I did that? Quick cleanup. And just in case I do have to cut the live, let me talk while I'm doing it. I I double fry my fries. So what I mean by that is I'll put them in the oil, let them fry once, take them out. I crank the heat up a little bit, and I put them back in the oil, and that's the final fry. But just soaking it in the water, the cold water, for whatever reason, it takes the starch, like some of the starch out, and it just makes the fries crispier. If you don't do that, it's cool, but your fries are not going to be as so. I try to soak them a little bit, at least 7 to 10 minutes minimum. But like I said, normally I would put them in the refrigerator, but I just know I don't have any space. That's why I added the ice to it. And the beans are in there. I guess I can. I guess I can get the hot dogs ready. I know they're not gonna take long to cook in the oven. And I just have these gloves on because of my finger. I didn't want to recut it, and I didn't want anything to get all up in it. Even though I do have a band-aid on, still, what am I gonna cook these hot dogs? Dog had to come back inside because he was making too much noise outside. And nobody dog louder than ours. And there. Yes, I'm talking about you, greedy. I'm gonna cook the whole pack because I live with greedy people. Loki could just go ahead and I'm trying to find something to do. Let me pull the macaroni and cheese out. This only a little bit. This is how much mac is left from. I was about to say Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. I mean, not. I was about to say Easter. This is how much is left. You can tell it was good, but because this is all that was left, and I had a big thing, a big container of mac. Is she gone now? Where they at? I'm gonna put that in my little, not, I mean, my aluminum foil. Maybe I should just go ahead and throw this in there. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw everything in there. It's almost 7:30. So everything in there, and this will be covered. So hopefully it's not too much. Yes, y'all notice how I like to warm stuff up. What is it? How much work we found? Oh my gosh! Take them back outside. All the wiggly worms. Just throw this on the pan. The hot dogs. Yep. So all we got is the fries. Let me get the oil in the pan for that. Frying stuff is literally the only reason I use vegetable oil at this point. Earlier on live, I went live this morning making my breakfast, of course, and I was saying how I'm trying to get off of vegetable oil totally, like vegetable canola oil. This is literally the only thing that I use vegetable oil for is to for the fried foods, which is bad. I know. one thing at a time. I'm trying to get better. And of course, this is not coffee. This is sweet tea. Hey y'all. Dang, so 2:30 in the morning. Woo. Praying for you, sis. Or bro. Yeah, let me go ahead and how long has it been? Has it been 7 minutes yet? Can't behind my ass. Dead or alive, my hair is way longer than his, first of all. So it could never be that. Look way better. And I'm a woman. I think I'm gonna take these out tonight. I think so. I should keep them in at least till tomorrow. I got a job tomorrow, and it would be nice to not have my hair all in my face. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What happened? Is a raccoon? Where is it? Where is? Oh my God, that thing is huge. You want me to get Bernie so he can bark at it? Prevent him from coming down? Oh my God, that is huge. Why shouldn't he? It's almost nighttime. He's trying to figure out what line to climb on. Y'all, oh my God, it is a humongous raccoon outside. I don't know if y'all heard the kids screaming, but oh my God, humongous raccoon outside. That thing is huge. And he was just looking at them like, okay, huge raccoon. He gone, JoJo? This my kitchen chopstick. I got a chopstick for everywhere. He probably trying to eat them worms y'all found. That's why them birds be out there. He probably trying to eat them worms y'all found. You need to wash your hands. And look at your shoes, child. Why didn't you wear the other shoes outside? Why would you wear those? Wash your hands, please. Get out. Exactly. And got the dirt coming in the. Leave them right here. Because look, you trailing dirt on the carpet. Leave your shoes on this carpet. Go wash your hands. Stop, Logan. Jojo, go upstairs and wash your hands. I told y'all, it's always some commotion. How the fuck did she wear those shoes? Oh, let me show y'all the shoes. tell me that she got some shoes that are play shoes. Like, why the fuck was she? Why he ain't saying nothing to her? They love this. Y'all, my ring. I had to take it to the store yesterday. I was gonna put it on TikTok, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I'm keeping it for my records. My ring, one of the prongs had came loose, and it was just sticking out. I don't know how that happened. So I had to take it to the store, and they had to send it off to get fixed. Ugh, but I feel so bald without my diamonds. This is literally, my rings are literally the only things, like my, well, I wear my necklaces too, but my everyday jewelry. This is it. So I feel kind of naked. I do have my band, luckily, but I miss my baby. Yeah, I'm about to start these fries. I'm gonna cut the heat on and get this oil warming up. Go find something to do. Here, here, Joseph. Oh, you already dried your hands. All right, go find something to do. I'm about to drain this water off and get these fries popping. I'll show y'all what I do. And this makes it even more convenient. I think that's why I like the salad spinner for this. Ice melted. I don't even gotta worry about that. All right, so I lay down a kitchen towel and probably a half is fine. And I need some paper towels because now I am going to dry them out. Try to squeeze as much of the moisture out of them as possible. The rifle must have went down to the other kids. There's some other kids out there hollering. I know you like, why everybody screaming? It's a nice day out. I'm minding my business. I'm just using this cutting board to help me press the moisture out.